Welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel, everyone. This is Rich making another video on XRP today, as usual. So wherever you are in this vast planet, I hope you are having a nice day today. We are going to discuss XRP. A couple other things that are happening will also be discussed. I must begin with this. This explains the recent boom in the cryptocurrency market. Listen to it. Additionally, following fruitful negotiations in Geneva, we were able to completely reset our relationship with China yesterday. As negotiations continue on the biggest structural issues, both parties have now agreed to lower the tariffs imposed after April 2nd to 10% for 90 days. And there are a few things I would want to share with you. To begin with, that excludes the tariffs that are now in place, which are our tariffs. Additionally, it excludes tariffs on steel, aluminium, automobiles, and other items. There was a great deal of uncertainty between the United States and China. 115%. That indicates that some are still present, but they are significantly reduced and only last for 90 days. As a result, Wall Street, the intersection of Wall and Broad, enjoys the cooling off they observe. The agreement reduces reciprocal tariffs by 115% once more. Additionally, China will lessen its pressure on American goods from 125% to 10%. Tariffs on Chinese imports will be temporarily reduced by the US from 145 to 30%. You see, I consider that a victory. What does she anticipate? Does she think that the United States will just continue to foot the bill, taking care of everything? In just 3 months, this is what will usher in the golden age. The United States has been receiving unprecedented amounts of jobs as a result of trillions of dollars. My tariff strategy and our stunning election victory on November 5th are to blame for this. The extremely dim-witted are making every effort to denigrate what is taking place. They have lost all self-confidence and are completely insane. They are being crushed by the financial revolution. It's a revolution, an industrial revolution is taking place. In addition, I believe that the United States is quietly promoting digital trade, as I have stated in other films. That, in my opinion, is the purpose of this tariffs and all of these tariffs. What about the banks, though? Concern is raised by TD Bank's plans to close 38 of its 1,100 branches in a matter of weeks. I kept saying this will happen, because they are merging the banks before digital currency. We will see more bank closures. That's what's taking place. Connecting a small number of banks to a digital dollar is simpler than connecting a large number of institutions. But this was inevitable, as we all knew as cryptocurrency investors. Furthermore, this won't slow down. Actually, instruments that meet the demands of contemporary finance. And that's what's taking place. The digital era is upon the banking system. Additionally, some institutions just refuse to move forward. When it takes 3 to 5 days for your money to transfer from one bank to another abroad, some banks choose to stick to the old-fashioned methods. They also enjoy all of the costs related to those international payments. This is the issue. Many banks are already embracing cryptocurrency. They have the ability to look into the future. They see the potential for attracting new clients to the bank. Other banks are either going to close their doors or they will be left behind. That's the direction this is going. Google is even pursuing TradFi from Flare. Listen to this out. What do you hope to achieve most for Flare? Agrees is superior. The inventor of the XRP market has urged attention to be paid to real tools for developers. Thus, in this essay, they are highly critical of meme currencies. They desire a change in the direction of the XRP ledger. They wish to approach establishments. They also wish to catch dApps. Their goal is to be less focused on meme coins and more focused on constructing. And I concur with that. Memes are perfectly okay. Additionally, I am aware that many people enjoy gambling on memes. However, I would prefer to see the XRP ledger grow more. Instead of only focusing on gambling, I'd like to see more institutions use the XRP ledger. I wholeheartedly concur with that. Andos is the source of this. Bob Way made an extremely significant post. Bob Way was one of the original staff members at Ripple. In case you were unaware, therefore pay great attention to what he has to say. To me that it's too late for them to come up with a solution on their own. Years ago is the time to accomplish that. They must now plug and play or risk being left behind. That's the crux of the matter. On July 2nd, the Grayscale's Digital Large Cap Fund Index ETF using XRP is scheduled to debut. A spot ETF would be this. Additionally, Fedwire falls within the same time window. And I brought this up several times. In the final moments leading up to Fedwire's July launch, a lot is occurring. By then, I even believe the Rippleverse SEC lawsuit will be finished. We'll probably receive the judge's order and the SEC statement. Regulations, in my opinion, will be in place just prior to that, if not immediately following the introduction of ISO 222 and Fedwire. In the weeks running up to that event, it will be an exciting week. I'm interested in seeing if everything works out for XRP and Ripple, because if all of that materializes, it will be extremely game changing. However, as I usually advise, until it does, maintain your patience, be upbeat, and let's make money together. That being said, I will now conclude this video. Thank you for watching, everyone. Thanks to everybody. The next one, we'll see you. Enjoy your evening.